but I'm going to start with the base, so that's to get back in shape. So those of you that remember from a long time ago, I used to do a New York City ballet workout, and it really was good for me because being an older woman, I started having issues with my knees popping. You know, even when I did the little leg lifts and things like that, my knees would pop. So now I am restarting that again. My knees are not popping because I did really good workouts for about a year or so. And I think some of the residuals from that are still lasting. But as y'all saw from the last time I tried to do cardio, the cardio game is not doing so well. You know, we need to pick back up with that. So trying to see if I can find the video I used to use. And it looks like I may not be able to, but that's okay. A lot of things have changed, and I think YouTube, after a while, if you don't use them for a bit, start to um, recycle your playlist. So yeah. I hope nothing falls over. And I can't see, so I'll try to remember. It's kind of hard because I'm standing on a incline because I was painting earlier. So the incline was good for painting, but not for this. Let's pause and get in a better position because this is not so good. Hold on. We're on a little bit level ground at least. This is a little more level, so this should be a little bit better. Let's see. Just so you know, I've changed a little bit. Oh, for those of you that don't know, I think I told a story the other day about the different ministries that were here. And one of them, there's 3 singles ministries. Single and satisfied, married to Christ. Like I mentioned yesterday, where you're doing really good. And then there's the C's ministry, where basically you're satisfied, but you're looking for other singles to connect with and do things that are Christian and faith oriented together. And the third one is where you have a little difficulty. And I think that in a situation where, and I gotta be quiet because I haven't done any cardio in a while, so I'm out of breath already. I'll share about it at the end. Yeah, so with the different, and I'll try to do it in between, but I don't know if y'all can see from way up there. Hi, Domingo. Uh-oh. I think my connection went dead. I'm in a good spot. I don't know why it would go. I have to change positions because my connection is not good right here. So, but anyways, what I was saying was 3 different ministries, and a lot of things. I talked to you a little bit about the Art of Good, and I'd never posted a video on this channel, but I had a business plan video, and one of the biggest things regarding that video was that sometimes with with an individual and a business, when you do the SWOT analysis, the threats are the same. The strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats are the same. The threats that I have, and I'm coming out of that marginalization. We're not doing that, and I'm going to tell y'all about that in just a minute. The threats that I had were that some of the threats that I had were, perception, negative public perception, perhaps negative governmental perception, haven't gotten there yet, not trying to get there, you know. Also bottlenecking, where people are intentionally keeping information from you, just to kind of leave you out of the loop and leave you out of things because they might have an aesthetic that they want, you know, people that run in this gamut to have, right? Come across a lot of that in churches. And then, give me just a moment, you guys. I don't want to get... All right, it looks like I'm gonna have to keep y'all on mute because it looks like my earbuds or something have gone out. But I'm gonna share this with you real quick. So what we need Wednesdays, and I'm sharing with you about the perceptions and things, about the SWAT threats that individuals have. And of course, if you're, you know, an individual running a business, the same threats that you have as an individual is the same threats that you're gonna have as an organization. And I was saying that some of the threats were perceptions, negative perceptions, bottlenecking, negative government perceptions, theft of intellectual property, because, you know, who is she? She's nobody. You know, we'll take this and we'll make something. And I've had all of these, and I had a whole list of them that came about. But I'm going to share with you today. And sometimes, you know, when we go through our normal human interactions and normal things that we go through as human beings, you know, it kind of adds to that. So as you guys know, I'm a middle-aged woman. I talked to you about the 3 different types of singles ministries that I had. One is single, satisfied, married to Christ. The other one is the C's ministry. And I never gave y'all the correct, the correct meaning of that, the acronym. And then the C's ministry is basically singles that, you know, are more sociable. You know, they want to get together with other singles and hang out. And then there's a CX ministry, which is basically where, you know, you're having some struggles. And sometimes those struggles aren't struggles that are independent just you, but it may be